Well, hello, welcome to Ennara Reacts. And today I've got my two girls with me, and we're going to watch Princess Bride. Now, this is a family favorite. We've seen it before. If you're looking for a reaction that someone has never seen this before, this is not the one. We know all the words. We say them as they come along, and we'll also provide little tidbits of information that you may or may not know. So hopefully you have as much fun with the movie as we do. And let's get started. Before they had flat screens.
Big box.
Box TV.
Grandfather's here.
Mom, can't you tell me I'm sick? Oh, pinch my cheek. I hate that.
How is this sick?
Too cute.
A book?
That's right.
Books are awesome.
When I was your age, television was called books. Fencing, fighting, torture, revenge, giants, monsters, chases, escapes, true love.
I'll try and stay awake.
Your vote of confidence is overwhelming.
Interesting fact is that Carrie, the actor that plays Wesley, was actually given a copy of this book by his stepfather when he was 13.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So he got a bit of foreshadowing before the movie was made.
Yep. And then when he tried out for the part of Wesley, he was given the part after only an audition that lasted like a minute.
He was just picture perfect, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was just the right guy for the job. There have been some fake news about there being a sequel to this movie.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, it's not true at all. Somebody made up a poster saying that there was going to be a sequel, but it's just not going to happen. For one, they misspelled Carrie's last name. For two, they said that it was being put out by Disney, but was going to be put on Netflix. So that would never happen.
Yeah, if Disney were gonna make a sequel to this, they'd put it on their own platform.
Exactly. And they said that, and the actors had all agreed beforehand that they weren't going to mess with it because it's already perfect the way it is. There's a shortage of perfect movies in this world. It'd be a shame to mess with this one.
Exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Not every single movie in existence needs a sequel. Some things are better left as one and done.
Exactly. And, I mean, I have heard from several members of the fandom that, in fact, if there were ever to be a remake of this, the only acceptable version would be if it were done by the Muppets.
Yes, Muppets make everything better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Untapped potential there, Disney. Muppets for everything. Even Snow White. Miss Piggy as a girl power would be awesome for Snow White.
Not to mention she was apple in the mouth.
Yep, Snow White was poisoned by an apple in the mouth and a pig with the apple in her mouth. Hilarious.
Bring her out on one of those fancy dinner trays instead of the glass coffin.
There you go. A whole potential of ways to go with that with the Muppets. And, bonus, you are highly unlikely to ever get a Muppet character running around bad-mouthing your movie before they even open up at the theaters.
Double bonus, you'll actually get a Miss Piggy and Kermit kiss.
There's that too.
Chapter 1. Buttercup was raised on a small farm in the country of Florin. Nothing gave Buttercup as much pleasure as ordering Wesley around.
Polish my horse's saddle.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Fill these with water, please.
Yay.
As you wish.
Yay, politeness unlocked.
He was amazed to discover that when he was saying as you wish, what he meant was, I love you. Truly loved him back.
Fetch me that picture.
Ooh.
As you wish.
The picture looked handmade out of terracotta clay.
You would know, you have a pottery class.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it. What is this?
It's a kissing book.
Is
Is this a kissing book?
Yes.
Keep your shirt on. Let me read.
I don't believe this.
I will always come for you. This is true love. Think this happens every day?
No. Wish you had more kisses like that.
His ship was attacked by the dread pirate Roberts. When Buttercup got the news that Wesley was murdered,
Murdered by pirates is good.
I will never love again.
Now, Robin Wright is the girl that plays Buttercup here, but there were some other contenders for the role, including actresses Uma Thurman, who was in like Pulp Fiction and the Kill Bill series, if you've seen those,
I think I've heard of Kill Bill.
and Meg Ryan. She was in Sleepless in Seattle, and Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg? That's a surprise.
That seems like a wild card choice.
Yeah, I've seen Whoopi in a lot of things. She was in Star Trek Next Generation, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Ghost, all the Sister Act movies. She just has a loud, boisterous, brash personality. Nothing wrong with that, and maybe she can act in other ways, but all the movies that I've seen, she kind of comes across that way, and I just, for the life of me, could not picture any of them really in this role. Robin Wright was the right choice for the role.
5 years later,
I shall marry a lady who was once a commoner like yourselves. My people, the Princess Buttercup.
You know what I wonder? How did he get her to marry him? Is this like a forced marriage of sorts? How did he find her in the middle of nowhere?
They don't really explain in the movie exactly how she came to be the chosen one. I know that they say he has the right to choose anyone in the land, but how it came to be her, I have no idea. If there was like a lottery or he happened to chance run into her in the field somewhere. I mean, she was a farm girl, so I have no idea how he would have come across her or how they came to meet at all.
And royalty often marry other royalty, so that only adds to the mystery.
Yeah, often royalty marries other royalty, not members of their own peasantry. So that's kind of weird. And obviously she's not happy to be there, so it is some kind of forced sort of situation, because I can't imagine her agreeing to it willingly.
Well, since we're stumped, maybe you can leave some theories in the comments.
Like,
We'll just see. Maybe there's something in the book that they left out. I'm not sure, but yeah, not really explained here.
although the law of the land gave Humperdinck the right to choose his bride, she did not love him. The only joy she found was in her daily ride.
We are but poor, lost circus performers. Is there a village nearby?
Hey, look, it's the professor from Young Sheldon.
Yes, he was a professor in Young Sheldon.
Then there will be no one to hear you scream.
Nerve pinch of doom.
I've hired you to help me start a war. It's a prestigious line of work with a long and glorious tradition.
For what reason are they trying to start a war?
I mean, from what he says, it's business.
I just don't think it's right, killing an innocent girl.
I agree with Physic.
Oh, the Sot has spoken! Do you want me to send you back to where you were? Unemployed in Greenland!
Well, Greenland is confirmed to exist.
Yep.
Je n'y laisse tous rien. Alors?
Yes.
Probably he means no.
He's very, very short.
Yes. Summertime.
Enough! No more rhymes now, I mean it!
Anybody want a peanut?
Of all the necks on this boat, Highness, the one you should be worrying about is your own.
You're sure no others follow us?
As I told you, it would be
Totally inconceivable.
probably some local fisherman out for a pleasure cruise at night through eel-infested waters.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh,
Go in! Get after her!
Mistake number one, you didn't tie up the
I only
lady.
duck paddle.
Like, dude.
Can he not swim either?
Apparently.
If you swim back now, I promise no harm will come to you.
That is a blatant lie. You were saying you were gonna kill her earlier.
She doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time. I'm explaining to you because you look nervous.
I was nervous.
Tell that to the clutched blanket.
Yeah.
Concerned, but that's not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You could read a little bit more if you want.
The eel started to charge her, and then...
Bam.
Bonk.
The bonk of doom.
I suppose you think you're brave, don't you?
Only compared to some.
That is cold.
Wonder if he's using the same wind we are using.
The cliffs of insanity!
Hurry up! Move the thing!
Everything!
Doohickey and the whatchamacallit.
And thingamabob.
Yeah.
I wonder how they did that scene.
Well, he actually had back problems, so any time that it shows him interacting or with the characters and doing physical feats like that, there's a lot of wires and whatnot involved, and those are probably dummies in there. But
Oh, poor
yeah,
Fezzik.
he had back problems.
Poor Fezzik.
We're supposed to be this colossus. You were this great legendary...
He's carrying 3 people.
Well, I'm carrying 3 people.
Plus himself.
I'm just going to have to find myself a new giant, that's all.
Like, give the man a break. Be lucky he hasn't dropped you.
Did I make it clear that your job is at stake?
And your life is at stake in his hand, so how about you shut it? No spot.
No splat either.
No nothing. Where'd the shore go?
I think it's too far down to see.
Got very good arms.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
You keep using that word.
I do
don't
not
think
think
it
that
means what
means
you think it
what
means. I'm going to duel him left-handed.
You know what a hurry we're in.
If I use my right, or too quickly.
Oh, have it your way.
Ambidextrous and Nico confirmed.
You be careful. People in masks cannot be trusted.
At least the giant and Inigo have a decent relationship with one another.
Fezzik.
Yes, they're friends.
Inigo and Fezzik. Surprised they didn't just drop kick the other guy.
He's their boss.
He's paying them.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
At least he's polite.
If you're in such a hurry, you could lower a rope or a tree branch or find something useful to do.
But I do not think you would accept my help, since I am only waiting around to kill you.
That does put a damper on our relationship,
Yep.
but I'm afraid you'll just have to wait.
I hate waiting. Is there any way you trust me?
Spain exists in this universe.
I swear on the soul of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
Throw me the rope.
That'll do it.
Like, oh, you're swearing on your family? Yeah, just throw it.
I mean, if I were to guess, swearing on your family is a pretty serious oath to keep.
Yeah.
Well, wait until you're ready.
Hey, at least he's a nice person. He lets his opponent rest before fighting.
I'm not quite sure how he got such large rocks in his boots.
Don't by any chance happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand?
Do you always begin conversations this way?
Was a great sword maker, my father. He slept a year before he was done.
Damn, he really trusts this guy not to kill him immediately.
It's a matter of honor.
6-Finger Man returned and demanded it, but at 1/10 his promised price. My father refused. 6-Finger Man slashed him through the heart.
Trying to undersell a person, that's scummy. He paid 1/10 of the price, and that's why his father got killed.
Tried to pay 1/10 the price.
Yeah, he tried to pay 1/10 the price, and the father said no, he wasn't going to take that.
Yeah, like any sane person would.
I dedicated my life to the study of fencing. So the next time we meet, I will go up to the six-fingered man and say,
Hello.
My
My
name
name
is
is
Inigo
Inigo
Montoya.
You killed my father.
Prepare to
Prepare
die.
to die.
I cannot find him. It's been 20 years now. I started to lose confidence.
I certainly hope you find him someday.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to die.
Again.
They're both using their left hands.
Yep.
You are using Bonetti's defense against me.
I thought it fitting, considering the rocky terrain.
You must expect me to attack with Cabafero.
I find that Tybalt cancels out Cabafero.
Those two look like they're having more so fun than trying to kill each other.
I've worked hard to become so.
The interesting thing is that Mandy and Carrie here did all their own sword work.
Really?
The only time they used any stunt people was for some of the flips.
Wow. They must really love fencing.
Yeah, and they did research to make sure that they used the accurate phrasing for or terms for what they were doing, so it would be historically accurate as possible.
Gymnastics. Gymnastics Part 2. Perfect 10.
Show off.
Who are you? I must know.
Get used to disappointment.
Okay.
Kids when they have cardboard tubes outside.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Kids would sword fight like that with cardboard tubes all the time.
It'd be fun if they did something like they do with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where they show the show at the movie theater, and if everybody could come in like costume and have like pool noodle sword fights.
Oh
or
my gosh, that sounds fun.
things like that. That would be fun. Make him dizzy.
Kill me quickly.
I would soon destroy a stained glass window as an artist like yourself. However, since I can't have you following me either.
Bonk.
Hey, he used the guard for what it was meant for. Unchained.
Inconceivable!
Finish him.
Finish him your way! Pick up one of those rocks. A man in black will come running around the bend. The minute his head is in view, hit it with the rock!
My way is not
Not
as
very
sportsmanlike.
sportsmanlike.
The poor giant.
Yeah, he just has a big heart. And a good throwing arm.
I did that on purpose. I don't have to miss. We face each other as God intended. Sportsmanlike.
You'll put down your rock and I'll put down my sword and we'll try and kill each other like civilized people.
Can kill you now.
Yeah, as civilized as possible.
Yeah, I don't think murder's civil.
Yeah, I don't know that anything civil about it, but yeah.
I think the odds are slightly in your favor at hand fighting.
It's not my fault being the biggest in this tournament. I don't even exercise.
You would just toss that like it's nothing.
Fezzik is played by Andre the Giant.
Andre, right.
Yeah, and he was a wrestler.
Oh, that makes sense on why he's fighting like this.
Yeah, and the role of Fezzik, they actually had a couple other candidates that they were thinking of, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, isn't he a basketball player?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was an NBA player.
NBA, okay,
Yeah,
so he
in
was
the-
a big league basketball
Yeah, he was a
player.
big league basketball player. And another major one that they were considering was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's not that tall, is he?
I don't know that he's that tall, but he was a bodybuilder, so he's muscular or whatever, and he's done some acting and former governor of California and all, but I don't see either of those other guys in this role as Fezzik. Andre the Giant is Fezzik. He's a big marshmallow.
It's like a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Big body, big heart.
Also an immovable wall.
Are you just fiddling around with me or what?
I hate for people to die on bad. You're quick.
A good thing too.
Haven't fought just one
yes.
person for so long.
Ah yes, having a casual conversation while trying to kill someone.
And getting choked down.
Been specializing in groups, battling gangs.
Ow.
Why should that make such a
difference.
3, 2,
Then
1.
we only have to be one.
Knockout.
KO.
Rest well. Dream of large women.
Large women, my goodness.
Mighty duel.
That kind of looks like a dress, not gonna lie.
Arranged all over.
And what with the sleeves?
It was a style back then, or at the time period that it's supposed to be.
Clearly, this was all planned by warriors of Gilda.
You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen.
Well, if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brain. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
That's a bold claim.
Yeah.
In that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
He's not intelligent, he's arrogant.
He's definitely got arrogance, all right.
I accept.
Now, the actor that plays Vicini here is Sean Wallace. And it's understood that he was actually very nervous about this part because he found out originally they had wanted the actor Danny DeVito for this role.
Wow, I can see why he was nervous. How are you going to compare to Danny DeVito?
Yeah, those are some pretty big shoes to fill.
But I think he does really nice as Vicini.
He does. Now, I could see Danny DeVito in the role too. He would have done it just as well. But this guy didn't have anything to worry about. Sean did it just fine.
Honestly, I don't think I could have imagined Princess Bride the same if it wasn't for Sean being Vicini.
Yeah, he played the role to a T. He did what he needed to do. Didn't have any reason to be nervous about it. He did it just right.
Clearly he does if he has some of the most quotable lines in the movie.
Oh yeah.
That looks like a cigarette butt.
Hail this, but do not touch.
There's a container.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man. Where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun.
But you must have known I was not a great fool. You would have counted on it, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Yep.
Wait till I get going! You've beaten my giant, which means you're exceptionally strong. So you could have put the poison in your own goblet, trusting on your strength to save. But you've also bested my Spaniard, which means you must have studied. And a man is mortal, so you would have put the poison as far from yourself as possible. What in the world can that be?
What? Where?
What's so funny?
Let's drink. Me from my glass, and you from yours.
You guessed wrong.
You only think I guessed wrong. That's what's so funny. I switched glasses when your back was turned. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Cue death right about now.
Keel over.
Bleh.
You are dead. No big surprise.
All that time it was Shortcut that was poisoned.
They were both poisoned. I spent the last few years building up an immunity to iocane powder.
So no matter what, he was gonna die. Yippee!
There will be great suffering in Gilda if she dies.
How do people jump onto their horses like that? That's gotta hurt their pelvis.
Not to mention that saddle looked fucking janky.
The saddle does look odd, and yeah, you would think jumping on a horse like that would not be comfortable. Especially for a dude.
You think your dearest love will save you?
I never said he was my dearest love. And yes, he will save me. That I know. He knows I do not love him.
Are not capable of love is what you mean.
Ooh.
I have loved more deeply than a killer like yourself could ever dream.
Iocane. I bet my life on it.
Wonder how he knows it's iocane if he can't smell it.
That's one of the distinctions was that you couldn't smell it.
It's funny that they just ignore the dead body.
I know who you are. You're the dread pirate Roberts. Admit it.
What can I do for you?
You can die slowly, cut into 1,000 pieces.
She got reasons to be mad at you, man.
Killed her love. As far as she knows.
Yeah, a grieving widow never forgets. I know
Not a widow, because they weren't married yet, but
officially.
Yeah.
The whole reason he went was to get money so they could get married.
Yes.
Yeah, they were still very much meant for each other.
Yes.
On the high seas, your ship attacked. The dread pirate Roberts never takes prisoners.
We can't afford to make exceptions. I mean, once word leaks out that a pirate has gone soft, people begin to disobey you, and then it's nothing but work, work, work all the time.
You mock my pain.
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something. 5 years ago?
He has a bit of a limp here because he actually hurt his toe riding an ATV.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I asked him what was so important for him. True love, he replied. You should bless me for destroying him before he found out what you really are.
Ooh.
When you found out he was gone, did you get engaged to your prince that same hour, or did you wait a whole week out of respect for the dead?
Just 5 years. And she thought he was dead.
You can die too, for all I care.
As you wish.
Oh, what have I done?
And then just throw yourself down.
Oof.
That is a very steep hill. I'm pretty sure a roll like that would have caused some serious injury.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you move at all?
You're alive. If you want, I can fly.
Aww.
Why didn't you wait for me?
You were dead.
Dead.
I will never doubt again.
Oh no.
More kissing.
Kisses.
Kissing again. Do we have to hear the kissing part?
You're sick, I'll humor you.
A few more steps and we'll be safe in the fire swamp.
We'll never survive.
Nonsense. You're only saying that because no one ever has.
That's a good enough reason.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason to say
Yeah, I don't
they're
think you're
gonna
gonna
die.
be safe in the fire swamp.
Funnily enough, this is actually one of the places that you can traverse in the Princess Bride Monopoly,
It is. Yes.
along with the Cliff of Insanity.
It's not that bad.
You're nuts.
Well, I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but the trees are actually quite lovely.
What
You're
kind
still
of trees
nuts.
have you seen that you call these ones nice?
I haven't seen many trees if he's been on a ship for a while.
Fair.
This girl is on fire.
This girl is on fire.
This will all soon be but a happy memory.
I'm not happy.
It's Robert's ship Revenge. It's anchored at the far end, and I, as you know, am Robert's.
But how's that possible? Since he's been marauding 20 years and you only left me 5 years ago.
3 years, he said that. Good night, Wesley. Good work. Sleep well. I'll most likely kill you in the morning. And Roberts and I eventually became friends. But Roberts had grown so rich, he wanted to retire. I am not the Dread Pirate Roberts, he said. My name is Ryan. The man I inherited from was not the real Dread Pirate Roberts either. His name was Cummerbund. The name was the important thing for inspiring the necessary fear. You see, no one would surrender to the Dread Pirate Wesley.
Or a Ryan or a Kumaba.
Kamabus, definitely an odd name.
Once the crew believed, he left the ship, and I have been Roberts ever since. Has that been clear to you?
She's still confused. Oh, quicksand.
They'd actually wanted him to jump in feet first, but he decided he thought it would be more accurate to jump in head first.
Swan dive. An ROUS.
Ugly.
Ugly rat.
I think that's the point. But yeah, that definitely could look like a Muppet monster.
I wonder if that's a person in a costume.
It would have to be.
Best pray that rope doesn't snap.
I mean, that's a pretty thick vine, so I think it's fine.
Now you've got sand in every nook and cranny.
Ugh.
Yeah, have fun washing that out for the next year.
We'll never succeed. We may as well die here.
What are the 3 terrors of the... 1, the flame spurt. No problem. 2, the lightning sand. You were clever enough to discover what that looks like, so in the future we can avoid that too.
Wesley, what about the ROUSs?
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
And there they are.
Stared one in the face.
He was just trying to make her feel better.
Don't just stand there. Do something.
Yeah,
You really should be grabbing a log or something.
Yeah. I don't see how she stands there like that. Get a big stick, start beating the thing, something.
I would have to imagine it's more out of shock.
I don't know.
So, girl, do something.
You're gonna have to hit it harder than that.
Are you even trying?
To be fair, she's not exactly trained in fighting. Ooh!
Barbecue.
Barbecued rat,
Burn the damn
anyone?
thing. Now die.
Ooh, his shoulder looks really gnarly.
Well, that thing just did bite him.
We did it.
No, is that so terrible?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I imagine she forgot all about it, though. Oh.
Surrender.
You mean wish to surrender to me? Very well, accept.
I tell you once again, surrender.
Will you promise not to hurt him?
What was that? What was that?
Promise to return him to his ship.
I swear it will be done.
Like his word is good for anything.
Yeah, his word means nothing.
Once we're out of sight, take him back to Florin and throw him in the pit of despair.
I swear it will be done.
Not the pit of despair.
I could not bear it if you died again.
The sadness.
We must get you to your ship.
Wesley knows he's lying.
Yes, he does.
We are men of action.
Lies do not become us.
us.
There's the six-finger guy.
You have 6 fingers on your right hand. Someone was looking for you.
Now, Christopher Guest actually hit Gary hard enough to knock him out there.
Ooh.
Unintentionally, but yeah, he knocked him out cold.
Oh, he must have felt bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
That must have sucked for everyone involved.
How do you think they did the 6-fingered hand glove?
It's just a prosthetic glove.
Yeah. Bite/burn healed rather nicely. Kind of.
Well, that's
Still
all
rather
blood.
bloody.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously you don't see any teeth marks or punctures or anything, but yeah.
Where am I?
The pit of despair.
Then I'm here till I die?
Till they kill you, yeah. The Prince and the Count always insist on everyone being healthy before they're broken.
So it's to be torture. I can go.
He is enjoying this way too much.
Yeah, I could totally see that part played by a Muppet monster if they did a Muppet version of this.
No, definitely.
Nobody
Hell's going on around his mouth.
Some kind of fungus or something.
Ugh.
It's my father's failing health that's upsetting her.
Sure it is.
Sure.
Sure there, sir.
Before the following, Buttercup and Humperdinck were married.
Hold it, Grandpa. You read that wrong.
Well, who says life is fair? Where is that written?
Very good life lesson.
Yeah, it is not fair.
I'm telling you, you're messing up the story. Now get it right.
You gotta let him finish reading.
I present to you your queen, Buttercup.
Not sure what kind of a royal name Buttercup is.
It's not.
Slime, the queen of filth, the queen of putrescence. Boo!
The king still lived, but Buttercup's nightmares were growing steadily worse.
See? Didn't I tell you she'd never marry that rotten Humperdinck?
Yes, you're very,
Very
smart.
smart.
Shut up.
Shut up. I think it was an Irish wolfhound.
It certainly looks like one.
If you tell me I must marry you in 10 days, please believe I will be dead by morning.
You know, when Humperdinck's wearing his red clothing, he looks like Lord Farquaad.
Oh my god, he does.
My Wesley will always come for me.
We'll run up the white flag and deliver your message. If Wesley wants you, bless you both. Please consider me as an alternative to suicide.
He said consider. He didn't say that she had to, so she still could have offed herself if...
It was kind of implied.
But it's going to be so much more moving when I strangle her on our wedding night.
Oh, he hired Rossini and the others to kill her.
Yeah. It's a bad dude.
Oh, yeah. He did not deserve to be prince. Or king, even.
You know how much I love watching you work. My wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
How rough for you.
Get some rest. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything.
Oh, boo-hoo, the prince needs to rest to plot his war crimes.
That must feel awkward.
Yeah?
I mean, I think it would certainly feel awkward if they just stuck a bunch of suction cups to your face.
Well,
and
other parts of
everywhere
your body,
else.
yeah. But it's torture. It's not meant to be comfortable.
Well, obviously. I'm talking for the actor.
I'll use the lowest setting. I've just sucked 1 year of your life away.
But where does that year go?
I don't know. Does it go into like a receptacle of some sort? Just
Be honest. How do you feel?
Can't tell if he's humming or crying.
crying. That was crying.
I want the thieves' forest emptied before I wed.
I'm not sure I understand his logic for clearing out the thieves' forest.
Well, that just means you get all of the people you don't want in one place.
There's a Spaniard giving us some trouble.
Well, they were all in one place. They were in the thieves' forest. But if they're all cleared out, it seems like there'd be less people to blame for the murder.
Yeah.
I am waiting for you, Vicini.
Keep their
joder. You brute, come here.
Waiting for Vicini.
The size of that hand.
Hello.
It's you.
Knockout.
You don't look so good. You don't smell so good either.
You look drunk as heck.
He is.
Yes.
He told Inigo of Vizzini's death and the existence of handled the news surprisingly well.
Splat.
Fezzik took great care in reviving Inigo.
I need the man in black.
Black.
He must have outthought Vicini. There will be blood tonight.
He really is just thirsty for revenge.
Yeah, I mean, his father was murdered.
He spent his whole life looking for that guy for revenge.
My princess must be safe.
From everyone but him.
Where every ship in my armada waits to accompany us on our honeymoon.
Every ship but the four you sent.
Yes, of course.
That he didn't send.
Naturally not those four.
Liar.
It's at this moment he knew.
She knew. She knew that he was a liar.
You never sent the ships. Doesn't matter. Wesley will come for me anyway.
Yes, I am a silly girl.
For listening to him.
Wesley and I are joined by the bonds of love. You are the slimiest weakling ever to crawl the earth.
Would not say such things if I were you.
Like it matters because he plans on killing you anyway.
You truly love each other, and so you might have been truly happy. So I think no man suffered as greatly as you will.
Damn. So he's pissed off that someone actually loved him.
Shot to 50!
God damn, that's loud.
Yes, it is. Heard throughout the entire kingdom.
That is the sound of ultimate suffering. The man in black makes it now. Pardon me, it's important. Fezzik, please.
Everybody move!
Thank you.
What's the cart even for? The dead body?
It's just a wheelbarrow.
Where is the man in black? Check his memory.
Bam!
Bonk of doom.
I didn't mean to jar him so hard.
I need you to guide my sword. Please. Guide my sword.
And stay out of his way while he's walking blindly with his sword pointed out.
Yes, because I don't think you want to get stabbed.
Fezzik's just standing there like, what are you doing?
Fezzik's like, has he lost his mind?
And yet, it works.
By some miracle.
Because he was lucky enough to lean on the right knot.
He's dead.
What did Fezzik mean he's dead?
Means he's dead.
You want me to read this or not?
Who gets Humperdinck?
If you shut up, you'll figure it out.
Nobody kills him. He lives.
Jesus, Grandpa, what did you read me this thing for?
How about you wait?
Just let him finish the story.
Sit down. All right.
He's getting so hyped.
In the pit of despair.
Come along, Fezzik, bring the money. Have you any money?
I have a little.
I just hope it's enough to buy a miracle.
Miracle Max.
Are you the Miracle Max who worked for the king all those years?
Beat it, or I'll call the Brute Squad.
I'm on the Brute Squad.
You are the Brute Squad. Why would you want someone the king's stinking son fired? I might kill whoever you want to make the miracle.
He's already
He's
dead.
already dead.
Bring him in.
Oh, necromancy? I can deal with that.
I've seen worse.
That's concerning.
Rush a miracle man, you get rotten miracles.
Daddy can't talk.
Look who knows so much, huh? Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. Mostly dead? He's slightly alive. What you got here, that's worth living for. Huh? So you're probably playing cards, and he cheated.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife! Ever since Prince Humperdinck fired him, his confidence is shattered.
Why'd you say that name?
What?
Humperdinck.
Humperdinck! Humperdinck!
If you heal him, he will stop Humperdinck's wedding.
I make him better. Humperdinck suffers. I'm on the job.
No better motivation than revenge, I guess.
Yep.
Both like chocolate.
Just look like
That's a
chocolate.
miracle pill.
Now, this scene with Miracle Max isn't actually taking that long in the movie, but the filming of it actually took a few days.
Few days? Why?
Because first, Miracle Max is played by Billy Crystal. And first they let him run it according to script, everything just normal. But then they told him he could ad-lib and have fun with it. And ended up that it took several days worth to get through the scene because he was just going crazy with it. And Rob Reiner had to get out of the set between takes because he was laughing so hard. Several members of the crew were laughing really hard. They actually replaced Wesley's character with a dummy on the table because he couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Mandy Patinkin here, that plays Inigo, he bruised a rib trying to hold in his laughter.
Wow.
That's how crazy it was.
Yeah, ouch. That's probably the weirdest way to get injured.
Bye-bye, boys!
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would
Take a miracle.
Bye. Well, hopefully that miracle delivers.
We'll have to force feed him.
How long do we have to wait? I guess not very long.
Nope.
Instant.
You've been mostly dead all day.
Let me explain.
Let me sum up.
There is too much. Let me sum up. So all we have to do is get in, break up the wedding, steal the princess, make our escape.
And our assets?
Your brains. Fez's strength, I steal.
That's it?
You just shook your head. That doesn't make you happy?
Wesley's about to get pissed off.
And you think a little head jiggle is supposed to make me happy? What I wouldn't give for a Holocaust cloak.
What this do? Miracle Maxes. It fits so nice as I could keep it.
Although why you would have had a robe that large in the first place is unknown.
That's hardly common knowledge, is it?
Oh, thank goodness. Floppy head.
It must have been weird having to act limp.
Here they go.
What?
I hope we win.
You don't seem excited, my little muffin. Brides often are, I'm told.
Yeah, but that's when the bride wants to marry you.
My Wesley will save me.
Smug jerk.
You only mostly killed him. Hey, you can move an arm.
Sort of.
He can move his shoulder enough to make his arm flop.
Marriage. That's one heck of a sideburn he's got going on there.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Stand your ground, men! Stand your ground!
I'm the great part forwards.
No!
Light him.
And one, true one will follow you forever.
The great part forwards is
In for your soul. As they scatter like cockroaches when you turn the light on.
Those are some cowardly
Cowardly
knights.
soldiers for a cowardly prince.
Skip to the end. Your Wesley is dead.
And why is there fear behind your eyes?
Tie his arms up. Oh, you mean this gate key?
Mention that. Oh, here it was.
Say man and wife!
Man and wife.
You didn't even say I do. It's not official, sucker.
He can walk, kind of.
Not really.
Still got a scar from the rat bite, it looks like.
Well, yeah. Did you expect him not to?
My name is Ennara. Montoya.
You killed my father.
Prepare
To die.
Nope.
Coward!
Run away!
This man.
Seriously? Yeah.
Why not?
Physics be like, dude, you
Make
kidding
it look
me?
so easy.
Like, dude, not that hard.
And I won't be seeing you again, since I'm killing myself once we reach the honeymoon suite.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Rather see now that one.
Yes, he is definitely senile.
He is 100% senile with that.
The queen seemed rather alright, just probably a bit out of the loop since she probably cares for the king.
Managed to disappear.
Ooh, foul play.
I think it was actually pretty common for people to store daggers in their boots.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh, that's no joke.
No, gut shots would have been rather serious in that era.
That little Spanish brat.
Even now.
Well, there's a lot they can do in hospitals with doctors and stuff now that they couldn't do back when this was supposedly taking place.
Right.
I don't understand how she's so oblivious she couldn't see him laying there right on the bed when she came in the door.
Well, she might have been too focused on wanting to kill herself.
Yeah, I don't think she was exactly mentally stable enough to notice her surroundings at the time.
It's right there, though. It's just
He
obvious.
is right there, though, so that is kind of silly.
Well, she did say she was a silly girl.
There's a shortage of perfect breasts in this world. 'Twould be a pity to damage yours.
See, if it were Muppets, they could say that there's a shortage of perfect pork chops.
Mm-hmm. Ew. Oh my gosh. Ooh. That
Ow.
was painful.
Yeah, I know. Don't they tell you not to rip out something?
They do usually recommend not to pull out
I
things that you're punctured
think
with.
that's why his hand is there.
Put pressure on the wound, yeah.
You've got an overdeveloped sense of vengeance.
You could have blocked it a little bit more just to not have it stab you.
Yeah, it seems like he let him stab him.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
You killed my father.
Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
Matching wounds.
All that I have and more. Please.
Dang, even just gave him the same facial scars.
Anything you want.
He wants his damn father back.
I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
Yeah!
Yay! Revenge secured.
Now, in the book, this fight was actually more gruesome because besides just killing him, he carved out his heart.
Damn, passion crime.
Now, they changed it because this is supposed to be a light-heart, family-friendly movie, and I can definitely see, I mean, pulling out somebody's heart is definitely going
Not
to take it that
family
extra
friendly.
level of darkness that would not be family-friendly. And honestly, it seems a little overkill. I mean, obviously, he's dead anyway. You got your revenge.
I
Don't
think
really
the
need to
up-close
do the
and
whole
personal
heart ripping
belly
out
slash
thing.
Chest stab worked pretty well as a replacement.
Yeah, it was just unnecessary to be that gory.
What hideous sin have you committed lately? Did you say I do?
Oh,
Should have
no.
skipped that part.
Sort of skip that part.
Then you're not married.
A technicality that will shortly be remedied.
To the death.
No!
No,
To the
to the pain.
Maybe the first time in my life a man has dared insult me.
It won't be
Right,
the
the
last.
last.
Your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why.
Every woman who cries out, "Dear God, what is that thing?" will echo in your perfect ears.
Drop your sword.
Make it as tight as you like.
Oh, dang, she likes it tight.
She wanted him to suffer.
Whatever happens to us, I want him to live a long life alone with his cowardice.
Inigo, where are you? Hello, lady.
Oh, Fezzik is precious.
You did something right.
Oh, wait. I wanted it to go to my head.
Aw. Ladies first.
I don't know what to do with the rest of my life.
You'd make a wonderful Dread Pirate Roberts.
He's certainly intimidating enough for the job.
Yep, he's like, yeah, that checks out. I'll be a pirate.
That fourth horse must be pretty strong to carry Fezzik.
Yeah.
Horses are strong.
I wonder what Fezzik's gonna do now.
Probably go with Inigo and his crew.
And as they reach for each other,
More kissing.
What?
now it's kissing again. You don't want to hear that.
Now that kissing scene there, they did it like they filmed it 6 times in one day. They didn't want the filming to end.
Oh, they had so much fun. They didn't want it to stop. That's adorable.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. If there's something fun, you don't want to stop doing the fun thing.
Exactly.
Grandpa, maybe you could come over and read it again to me tomorrow.
As you wish.
Now there was an alternate ending where they were going to have the characters outside the kid's window and call to him from outside his window to join them.
Aww.
It's a shame that this wasn't actually more popular when it opened in the theater, but it got huge. I mean, everybody loves this movie. It's the perfect movie. You know, John Gotti is a famous mobster.
Oh, wow.
Loved this movie.
He liked this movie?
Yes, he liked this movie. He ran into Rob Reiner at a restaurant somewhere one time and actually went over to tell him how much he loved the movie.
Wow,
that must have been kind of terrifying.
It was, yeah,
I mean, you're
a
being
little
complicated
awkward.
by
A
a
little
mafia
awkward for
man.
Rob Reiner, yeah, but that shows you how much the guy liked the movie. Pope John Paul II actually met Carrie at one point and told him how much he loved the movie.
Oh my god.
So from godly to gangster, everybody loved this movie.
Oh my god, it really does appeal to everybody.
It's the perfect movie. You've got your little bit of romantic love story. You've got fencing and fighting and
Comedy.
pirates and
comedy.
revenge and comedy. It's got it all.
My god, this really is a movie.
Yes.
It is a movie, indeed.
This is the perfect movie.
This film was actually also selected for preservation by the Library of Congress.
Wow.
Jeez. What
Yeah.
And the
is that?
government loves the movie.
It was seen as culturally significant and
Basically,
has
they
been
wanna-
put in a vault for preservation.
They want to preserve it for historical cultural records.
Ah.
So that shows you how much of a following this movie has. And no, we don't want any remakes unless it's the Muppets. Don't need any weird sequels.
Hear that, Disney? Make a Muppet Princess Bride.
There you go. Seriously, Muppets are an underutilized resource
yeah,
for them.
Free them from their warehouse prison.
Yeah, because after they Disney got a hold of them fully, they haven't really used the Muppets for much.
No, not really. I think maybe they did 1 or 2 movies or Christmas specials or something, but they haven't really done anything with it. They tried that one.
Series?
They tried to make a show out of it, but it was on the order of a late night talk show or something,
Oh, jeez.
and it just didn't work. You remember that they
Yeah.
had Miss Piggy was the host or whatever, but it was themed after a late night talk show, and that just didn't work
That's
out.
not how the Muppet Show
You know?
originally went.
No, I mean, keep it the way it worked. It worked well as it was a stage show that they had guests on who performed. They get heckled by Waldorf and Statler. That's what everybody likes. Maybe update the stage a little bit or something. But the format, that's what worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And a moral to Disney: reject live action remakes. Return to Muppets.
Or actually start making original content.
Yes, original content is good
I love
also.
original content.
Because it's not just Disney that makes remakes of things either. So,
True.
but there you go. We love Princess Bride, and hopefully you do too. Thanks for watching with us, and let us know if you have any suggestions for things to watch. And remember to hit like and subscribe.
See you next time.